Greetings. Today in your Potwa lesson, we're going to make ackee and salt fish. So let's repeat, ackee and salt fish. So I poured off half the water for that was in here, and the rest is the water that was in with the ackee, and that's what it looks like. I kind of spilled some on the sink here. I'll have to wash them down. But this is the national dish of Jamaica. So I'm going to combine this with one scallion. So I could have used onions, but I chose scallions here. I could also use onions. I've got 2 small Roma tomatoes that I'm dropping in there. And we're going to slide them Ross up in that dish, so you know, man. So I'm getting all my provision in this. So what I've also another ingredient that we have is the saltfish portion of this meal. So in this case, I've chosen to use, we usually use cod, but in this case my salted fish is Atlantic Moon cod pollock. And one of the problems you end up with when you take it out is just too much salt in there. So I'm boiling that codfish right now, as you can see, so that I can get some of the salt out before I put it in with my ackee and do my ting. So the one thing I didn't chop up already is what's called Scotch bonnet. One of the Scotch bonnet peppers, and that will complete my meal. As you can see, my other thing I'm missing right now is I'll sometimes put a little turmeric in, but in particular I need some black pepper. I would say for the can size we're using, probably in that tablespoon zone of black pepper would be a good idea. My cooking here is kind of bad because you're really supposed to start cooking the tomatoes and scallions and other things before you put them with the ackee, but I ran into my little problem here because I spilled my ackee out, and so the ackee already comes cooked in the can, so you don't want to have it go through too much cooking because you have the potential of messing up the flavor. So right now, this is the national dish of Jamaica. Let me call this ackee and salt fish. There's my salt fish. There's my ackee a cook up and ready for go. Today's pairing, I'm going to pair this with just rice. But you could do hard dough bread. You could do a bunch of different ways to pair it. The flavor is excellent. Every Jamaican loves it because we've been getting it for so long, and with just a little bit of salted cod in there adds nice flavor. What'll happen is I'll taste it to see if there's enough salt coming from the cod, and if there isn't, I may add a little bit of salt. But part of my goal is to keep this somewhat fresh, meaning that it's kind of nice to cook stuff without a whole bunch of, if you will, foreign ingredients in there, or substances you don't know what they are. I heard a friend of mine talk about the fact that if you look on a can and or you're buying something you're about to eat, if you don't know what it is or how to pronounce it, don't put it in your food. So here you have the salted fish. Here you have the ackee. Your first lesson today, the lesson today in Potwa is ackee and salt fish, and the word again is ackee and salt fish. You could say ackee and salt fish if you weren't trying to learn Potwa, but it's a really exciting dish for those who are native Jamaicans. This is Greg. Potwa lesson today. Scotch bonnet pepper, ackee and salt fish, national Jamaican dish. We'll be signing out now, so I would say nuff respect. That's nuff, N-U-F-F, respect, as a way to disingrete someone in Potwa. Have a great day. Potwa lesson and cooking lesson in Jamaican at the same time. Thanks.